Hey guys, today I'm going to be comparing two of the rarest Genkais in Roblox Shinobi Life 2, Sharingan and Senzu Wood. So, I'm going to be showcasing each power, and in the very end of the video, I'm going to be giving my final verdict on which power I think is better. So, hopefully you guys will enjoy, and now let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so we're going to be starting off with Senju Wood. So this one, as I said, it's tied with three other Genkais for the rarest Genkai in the game. So you have a 1% chance of getting Senju Wood. So it's tied with Sharingan, Rinnegan, and Byakugan rarity. So you have 3 attacks, and then also a mode with 2 stages. So you have the first attack, Word Style, Roots of Earth, which requires 26,000 chakra, and it has a cooldown of 40 seconds. The next attack is Wood Style Rolling Flower, 16,000 chakra required, and then it has a cooldown of 25 seconds. And the last one is Wood Style Deep Forest, or Deep Forest Devastation, I'm not sure, but that one requires 35,000 chakra, and it has a cooldown of 40 seconds. Okay, and then also, as you can see, there is a mode that you can equip. So, it has, as I said earlier, it does have a 2-stage mode, and you unlock the first mode, the first stage of the mode, at level 400, and then the second stage at level 800. The 2 modes have different attacks, but they both have the same cooldown, which is 45 seconds. So yeah, this one, as you can tell, this one's pretty much little with insane long cooldowns, but it does a ton of damage and it's pretty versatile. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys the levels for the moves. So for the first move, you're gonna need to be level 90. Second move, level 450, and the last move is 750. Okay. Now I'll show you guys the moves. So, I do want to give you guys my stats. I did rank up recently, so I do apologize that my stats are a little bit low. So you can see that's my chakra stat. The one that, so this one will increase my Genkai mode damage, and then, which is chakra, and then Genjutsu will increase my Genkai damage. So, just want to show you guys that. I'm sorry that I do not have max stats as of right now, but I still want to make the showcase video for you guys. So, the first attack, as you can see, it's going to shoot out a ton of wood pillars, and it's going to auto-track the nearest enemy. For me, it does 3,049 damage, and you can outrun it, but you gotta be fairly fast. These are moving pretty fast, and after a while, they will stop. Like, they won't travel forever. They won't auto-track forever. They will stop after a certain amount of time, but they do last a long time, and you shoot out a ton of them, so overall it can do a lot of damage. So really cool attack. And then the next one that I have is B. This one is like the Sleeping Flower, so good for utility. I like to use this one for combos, so hold it. Okay, yeah, click on it again. So this one is going to move to like the nearest target. They changed, I think earlier it used to be, I'm not sure, they might have changed it, I'm not sure, as I said earlier. But that one will place down a Sleeping Flower for your enemy. So, as long as they're close to the Sleeping Flower, they're pretty much going to be staying next to the Sleeping Flower. Because it's like, it auto-tracks them, but once it does land, it's completely stationary. So that's the thing about it. It's good if you get to them, and it does auto-track them. It's going to follow them. It does a few damage on first contact, and also the longer they are, the more flowers you're going to create. It lasts for not too long, but it will do some damage, and it's also enough time for you to land some moves on them. So, pretty cool, and also has the lowest cooldown out of all the moves for Senju Wood, and also I think the lowest chakra requirements. And here's the last one. So this one is Deep Forest Devastation. So N. There you go, and then it's going to summon a ton of trees, so you can jump on these trees, you can walk around on them. It's very good for escaping. If somebody's trying to kill you, you can go ahead and jump on these trees. You can even do tree jumps, so you go ahead and like run away and stuff like that, and it will do damage whenever it lands on somebody. So if it lands on somebody, it will do damage. So overall, pretty good attack. Okay, so yeah, I do apologize if you hear some background noise. My cat keeps on walking around everywhere. He might walk it next to the microphone sometimes. Okay, so that's that. I'll go ahead and also I think for the wood saw, yeah, you can see while it's attacking, the cooldown activates for these attacks. So sometimes it feels like the cooldown is really long, but it's gonna help a little bit because it does start the cooldown immediately after the attack. So it's kind of helpful for like cooldown wise, but still has a really long cooldown. Some of the longest cooldowns in the game. But as I did say earlier, it's kind of worth it because you do tons of damage and you also have a very versatile power. Okay, now I'll go on to the mode. So it's gonna be Wood Sage or Senju Sage mode or Hawashiwama Sage mode. I don't know how to pronounce it, but this is what you're gonna look like. It's gonna have face tattoos, as you can see over here. That's what it looks like on your face. I'm going to show off the first move. You can see the stat boost. So 22,000 in Sakura, 24,000 in Ninjutsu, 22,000 in Taijutsu, and 2,000 in HP for the first stage, which you unlock at level 400. You can, as I said earlier, you can unlock the second stage by clicking on C and then 2 right after, so C plus 2. And then you're going to unlock the second stage, which will give you even higher stat boosts. You're going to have a scroll on you, and so the Sage mode, it will increase your lock speed, so you can see that my lock speed is a bit higher, so it's pretty nice. I really like having this higher lock speed. And I'll show you guys the attack now. So it does drain, like, it drains 25 of the mode bar every second or so. So I'm going to go ahead and use the move. It's right mouse button plus C. And then you're going to have the wood golem. Whenever you step on somebody, you're going to do, well, for me, it does like 6,000 damage. Then you're going to do a ground slam, which does a ton of damage after like 6 seconds or something like that. I'll see. Yeah, 6 seconds. That's when it stops. So, really cool. And then I'm going to go activate the next mode while I'm waiting for the cooldown. So, even the mode has a long cooldown. So, C plus 2. And now you have a scroll, as you can see over here. You're going to still have the same face, but you're going to have a scroll on you. This is the walk speed now. So, high walk speed again. The stat boosts are 24,000 in Sakura, 26,000 in Ninjutsu, 22,000 in Taijutsu, and 25,000 in health. So, really nice. Stat boosts. And now I'm going to show you guys the attack. So, the attack is really, really good. It is insanely good. So, I'll go ahead and use it on B plus C. And then you can see I'm a bit laggy, but look at that. Hey, wait, did they load the duration of it? I haven't used Senju in a while, so I'm not sure, but that felt quicker. But yeah, we'll do a ton of damage. I feel like it's weaker than before. Not sure it's weaker, but it seems it could be weaker and it doesn't last as long as before. I haven't used this in a while, so maybe just me thinking that, but it might be weaker than before. I'm not sure though. But yeah, pretty cool attacks, and overall a really good kick of Genkai. And matching it in rarity is Sharingan. Also, the mode does equip on the C stat, where you charge up your Sakura. So Sakura, I missaid it, but mispronounced it. But yeah, you'll have to fill up your Sakura before you can use the mode. And then the next one that I have is Sharingan. So I'll go ahead and unequip the mode for this. And then I'll show you guys the three abilities that it has. So I'll go ahead and equip them. So you have the first ability, Copy Style Replication, requires 3,000 Sakura, cooldown's 10 seconds. I don't think that's the actual cooldown. If you can't steal somebody's ability, it won't have any cooldown. But if you do steal somebody's ability, it's going to have the same cooldown as the ability that you stole. So, I'll go down. That's the first move that you unlock. That one you unlock at level 50, I think. The next move is Reality Control, Copy Style Reality Control. Also, so yeah, this one requires 3,000 Sakura. This one requires 25,000 Sakura. So it does require a bit of Sakura, but it's really good. So we're going to click down B. It has a cooldown of 16 seconds. Forgot to say the cooldown for that. And then the last one, this one is insanely OP. It's too good. So this one, it requires 12,000 Sakura, so I wouldn't consider it to be that bad. It has a cooldown of 6 seconds. The ability lasts for like 3 seconds, so the cooldown actually feels like pretty much 3 seconds, so it's insanely OP. And the name of it is Copy Style Reflex Enhance. I'm gonna have to do a quest to showcase this one. Okay. It's waiting now. So that's all the abilities, and you have an insanely OP mode. So I love the mode of Sharingan. So also the modes, there's like different modes. So you get Sharingan, 1 Tomo, and then 2 Tomo Sharingan, 3 Tomo Sharingan, and then Mangekyo Sangan, and Eternal Mangekyo Sangan. And I'll showcase those after I showcase the moves. So I'm going to go ahead and take a quest so I can copy this. So as you can see, if I use V without anybody using something, it's going to take my chakra away, but I won't enter in cooldown. So you got to try and be fairly careful. And if you have Sangan equipped, you'll see this. It's really cool. You may have noticed, but you may have saw that little circle above the wood statues, and you'll most definitely be able to see it. Well, as long as it doesn't glitch. Sharingan has been a little glitchy for me lately with the copy jutsu, so I'm hoping they can fix it in a new update. It seems to be fairly fixed after 5.6 got released, but yeah, I do experience it sometimes, but now it's very tiny. So I'm gonna go over here, gonna jump over there, and now I'm gonna try and showcase a little bit of the jutsu. So, V attack, you need somebody using ninjutsu to steal it. So I'll explain what it does. So what it does is you can copy any opponent's ninjutsu, like these attacks right over here, ninjutsu, and then you can also go into subjutsu. You can copy all taijutsu, but you can't copy any mode attacks. And I'm not sure if you can copy these. I don't think you can. Don't take my word for it, but I don't think you can copy subjutsu, like the jutsu side of subjutsu, and you can't copy mode attacks. You can only, as far as I know, you can only copy taijutsu and ninjutsu with this attack. And it doesn't matter the level, and even if, say, this, like, an attack that you steal requires like 30,000 chakra, if you copy it from them, it's still only going to require your 3,000 chakra. So insanely good for that kind of stuff. It's just overall good if they don't heavily rely on Genkais, because it can't steal Genkai attacks either. I forget to mention that, but it can't steal Genkais. Okay, I'm gonna go and head down now so I can show you guys this. So the first attack, you can see the circle above them. So that one just says, you can only see this if you have Sharingan. You don't have to have the mode equipped or anything, you just have to have it as you're kicking Genkai, and you can see that, and that tells you what move the enemy is using. So I'll go ahead and get this guy to be mad at me. And then I'll wait until they use a certain attack. I can use one eventually, right? Come on, use an attack. So you can see that they use that. Well, said that I used that, and then you're gonna be able to use that. You see that I only used 3,000 of my chakra, and then it has like the same effect. And say they're like a level 10. No, well, let's say they're level 50, and they have an attack, and it does like 1,000 damage for them because they have pretty low stats or something like that. And then you are a max level and you decide to steal the jutsu. You can use it to attack other players, but the jutsu will be boosted according to your stats. So say it does 1,000 damage for him, it could do like 30,000 damage for you or something like that. So pretty cool and something to note. Okay, and then you can see use another jutsu. That's a taijutsu right over there, and you can see I copied it. And then, so it doesn't steal the chakra needed, and if it's like a taijutsu attack, I don't think it's gonna need any stamina. It just takes the chakra away from the move activation. My cat's coming over to block the screen. You may hear him a little bit. I have to wait until he passes so I can see. Okay, there we go. Now he's passing. He's probably gonna pass the microphone. Okay, so, it doesn't take the stamina or chakra that the move that you're copying uses. It only takes the cooldown. So you're only going to have the chakra taken from the move's activation, like the Sharingan attack's activation, which is 3,000. So that's a really cool feature on this. I said that earlier, but I do want to say it again. I don't know why, but I do. And then the next one is, let me see if I can get him. I don't want to attack that guy just yet. So we have this one, the second move. So this one's going to be a Genjutsu. This is the only attack besides like the copy one, where you get the copy. That one's actually going to do some damage. So at like 5,000 ninjutsu or something like that, it should do around 15,000, 16,000 damage. And it does, so it's going to blind them. So whenever they're in, I think it blinds them. And it will stun them, as you did see. And it lasts for like 2 seconds. I'll show you guys it again. Cooldown isn't too bad, so go over here. So yeah, they're stunned. You can do whatever you want to them. They can't attack you or anything. Just do whatever you want while they're in that black circle. So you can tell that they are in the Genjutsu. While they're in the black circle, they cannot move, and they're also kind of blind. So, really cool. And the last one, this one is one of the things that makes Sharingan so OP. It is the auto dodge. So, and it requires it requires a little bit of chakra. But if I can activate it, come on, look. There you go. You can see it's Sharingan on the top of your screen. You're going to dodge attacks for like 3 seconds. And then, after that, you're going to have a 3-second cooldown. It's broken. It's just too good. Like, this is a utility thingy, so you gotta have to have something to go along with it. Like, I mean, Sharingan in a whole, besides the mode can really help with those combos and stuff. Mode's OP on Sharingan. But you can see I'm gonna go ahead and activate the auto dodge. And just dodging all those attacks. You can, if they shoot like a huge attack, like a tailed beast bomb, while you're in, like the auto dodge ability, you're just gonna teleport around so you don't get hit. So you can teleport, or you're gonna just do some cool movements, so you will not get hit for those 3 seconds, and then the cooldown is just 3 seconds. It does require a bit of chakra, 12,000, and you're probably gonna be spamming it a lot. So yeah, Sharingan will drain your chakra a bit. But yeah, and also this does require a bit of time because it only lasts 3 seconds. But if you get good at using Sharingan, it is insanely good. Insanely good. Okay, so that is all the basic attacks. I'll go ahead and show you guys the modes now. So you have 5 different modes. So you guys the first mode. So I'll go ahead and hold it down. It has a mode drain of 25 as well. You can see that I now have Sharingan. This is my eyes. You can see 1 tomo. So I do have the 1 tomo. And this one unlocks at level 50, I think. So, this one's going to give you 700 chakra, 600 Genjutsu, and 600 taijutsu, and also 600 health. So, yeah, you unlock it really early, level 50 for Sharingan, so it's way easier to unlock than, Sage mode, Hawashirama Sage mode, but yeah, stats suck for the first tomo. So, I'll go ahead and show you guys the moves. So, yeah. I think I've noticed that my attack speed is higher whenever I have this equipped. So yeah, you're gonna be attacking faster, which is really cool. It's very helpful that you have enhanced attack speed. And then also you have a Genjutsu. So go ahead and get this person's attention. Come on. And then R&B plus C. Anybody in your lanes, it doesn't really affect NPCs here. Yeah, you can tell that it doesn't affect NPCs. But if you're fighting like a real player, it's insanely good because it's gonna put a huge Sharingan in like the middle of the screen. It's really big too, so it's gonna pretty much blind them, and then everywhere else is like a foggy red, so they can't really see much. And then they're also gonna be slowed down, and their attacks are gonna be insanely slow, so they can really easily dodge stuff. And then they're gonna be insanely slow, so you can use that time to go ahead and charge up your chakra and so on. So that's the only move for the first tomo. Same goes for second tomo. Two tomo, or whatever you want to call it. It has a 1,200 chakra boost, 1,400 ninjutsu boost, 1,400 taijutsu boost, and 800 health boost. So I'll go ahead and show you guys this one. As I said earlier, this one's the same exact move. And then also for the next tomo, which I'll show you guys, 3 tomo, all the way until that ends. Okay, good. And then 3 tomo. So yeah, it will change your eyes depending on the tomo. And this one will also, once again, have the same exact move as all the other tomos. So you're gonna see that. See the Genjutsu, super OP for combos. Won't do, I don't think it does any damage. Well, it might do damage. I'm not sure if it does any damage. It could. And also sometimes it'll put an opponent in a bubble, I've noticed. Doesn't happen all the time, but sometimes it's gonna put them in a bubble. Or maybe it's just glitch for me. I'm not sure, but one time it put them in a bubble. And this one will give you 1,400 chakra, 1,600 ninjutsu, and 1,600 taijutsu. I'm gonna get my mode to go back up again. I'm sorry about that, but yeah, it has the same move. And so I do want to say, I forgot to mention the levels. So as I did say earlier, the first tomo, I think that's level 50. 2 tomos is level 350, I think. 2 tomos is 350, 3 tomos level 500, and then when you get to the Mangekyos and the Eternal Mangekyos, this is where Sharingan gets insanely OP. So in my opinion, this is one of the best modes in the game. I'm not sure if they buffed it or not. I don't remember the old stats. It might actually still be the old stats, but it will have higher stat boost than Rinnegan in some areas, which is really cool, and it's super OP, just everything about the mode on Sharingan. So, we'll go ahead and activate it. Okay, then here we go, there's a fourth one. This one is going to be your Mangekyo Sangan, so you can see my eyes now. Gotta zoom in so you can see it, in case you do want to see that. It's pretty low quality, but still really cool. The stat boost now, all 2002 on Sakura, 2400 Ninjutsu, 2002 on Taijutsu, and 2000 health. So really cool, and the stat drain's still gonna be the same. Wait, is it the same? Yeah, it is the same. Pretty sure it stays the same throughout everything. So, this one you're going to unlock your first Susanoo, and also, finally, a new move. So, I'll show you guys this one. This one is pretty long range. So, well, not the Susanoo. So, you're going to have like a half Susanoo, so you can see. I'll have this one. It has long range, hits really nicely, and it does a truckload of damage. So you can see that. It does tons of damage. So, I don't want to use this one too much more, but yeah, it does do a ton of damage there. I'll be able to showcase these from now on some logs, so I'll go ahead and do that. So yeah, you're gonna have, like, all these Shangans are gonna give you enhanced walk speed, so you can see that I'm walking very fast. And yeah, I'll show you guys this. So you'll have like a skeletal Susanoo to protect you. Whenever you're blocking, you're gonna summon a skeletal Susanoo just to protect your body. So really cool. I'm not sure it even does anything. It might just be for visuals, but still, even if it's just for visuals, it's still like an insanely cool feature that they do have in there. So yeah, you can't change the color of your Susanoo. It's gonna be blue all the time. And then yeah, you have the arm, which will do a nice amount of damage, as you can see over there. And then also has pretty good stat boost on the stage. And then the ability is Amaterasu, so RB plus C once again. For this one, it does 17,000 damage for me twice. And then it's going to do, it doesn't show the damage after those two, but it will do damage after, like, small damage for a while, I'm pretty sure. And it will last for a fairly long amount of time, but the time will increase when we go on to the next stage, which is Eternal Mangekyo Sangan. So let's go ahead and activate this. Actually, come on, my mode levels are too weak. I'll go ahead. Sorry guys, I have to wait a little bit. But Mangekyo Sangan does, you require a level 700 for that one to activate. So, pretty cool. And also, yeah, Amaterasu is pretty long range. So you don't have to be like right in front of him. You just gotta be fairly close to him. And then, yeah, it will activate. Okay, I'll start activating my Sharingan now. So here we go. Also has very quick activation unlike Senju Wood mode. Senzu Wood mode takes ages to activate. This one's instant, which I really love about it. So yeah, C5 is the max form as of right now. I'll show you guys the first attack. So RB plus C, still the same skeletal Susanoo overall for blocking, and then RB plus C, 17,000. What? Thought it does more damage. But yeah, I think this time it will last longer than last time. So really cool. Here's my eyes if you do want to see that. Did it change at all? I think it changed a little bit. There's my eyes, and then I'll show you guys another thing that makes it super OP. I'll zoom out a little bit for this. You got like a complete skeletal Susanoo instead of just one arm. So yeah, it does do extra damage, long range once again, so you don't have to be like right in front of them to attack. Does a ton of damage, just overall insanely good. You can see that. And then let's test out the range for Amaterasu. You can see it's long range, well, medium to long range, so really good. So I love Sharingan so much. It's super OP. And especially if you can create a combo with it, it's like, if you're a good Sharingan user, like the best thing in the game. Besides maybe Rinnegan. I'm not so. Rinnegan or Byakugan. But yeah, that's also, I kind of spoiled my final verdict, but I'll show you guys the moves. So, like, the Senju Wood requires hand signs. This one, you can see. If you use the copy style to activate, it won't require any hand signs, but when you're stealing somebody's attack, it will require hand signs. So that's the thing about that. So some of the moves do require hand signs, such as that one. Then B doesn't require any hand signs because it's a dojutsu, just eyeballs, that's all. And then the auto dodge doesn't require any hand signs, and also all the more attacks don't require any hand signs. And then Also, Senzu Wood once again. I'm pretty sure this does require hand signs. It's not a dojutsu, so it's not gonna be just eyeballs. So I'm gonna equip all that. And then, as you can see, force attack requires a little bit of hand signs. Not too bad, but a little hand signs. Next attack, a little bit of hand signs. And then this attack requires a medium amount of hand signs. It's pretty fast still, but it does require hand signs. And even if you have some hand signs, it's gonna like lower it on my tier list a little bit. Well, not my tier list, not complete tier list, but my comparison video a little bit. And then also the C attack. I don't think the mode requires any hand signs though. So on the second mode, I'll go ahead and activate that. Yeah, it doesn't require any hand signs, as you can see. So yeah, pretty cool. So in my opinion, I think Sharingan is better than Senju Wood. So Senju Wood, the thing is, Senju Wood has really long cooldowns. That's the first thing. Cooldowns are long, and second thing, it requires hand signs. Sharingan only requires hand signs for like that force jutsu, which it doesn't, like for force starting it off, it won't require any hand signs, but it's gonna have the amount of hand signs that the jutsu you still had. So that's the thing about Sharingan. That's like the one weakness that it has. Well, it has some more weaknesses, but that's the one thing that requires hand signs. And everything else doesn't require hand signs. And once again, lower cooldowns and insanely versatile attacks. You have stuns, and then burning attacks, high damages, all that stuff. So it's gonna be really good for like utility stuff, utility purposes. So good for support and good just alone. Well, that's okay. Well, yeah, it's pretty good all alone. You kind of have to have the mode for it to be good all alone, but yeah. Really good. And then Senzu Wood, I love this thing. It's the first 1% Genkai I ever got. So, and I'm not going to be biased. I think Sharingan's better than it, honestly. So, yeah, that's my final verdict. Senzu Wood, long cooldowns. It does depend on your playstyle a little bit. But overall, I think Sharingan is the better Genkai based off of everything I've shown you. And yeah, it's just my personal opinion. Let me know what you guys think in like the video description. Well, not description, the comment section. I don't mind if you disagree with me. It's pretty cool to see what other people say. But yeah, once again, my opinion, I think Sharingan is better than Senzu Wood. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys subscribe to 2 Gives in the Pod if you want some more videos like this one. Hopefully this did help you guys out, and hopefully you did enjoy it a nice amount. Okay, bye guys!